हाय फ्रेंड्स, वेलकम टू माय ब्लॉग। तो इसके पहले कि मैं आपको आज का सब्जेक्ट बताऊं, प्लीज रिमेंबर टू लाइक, शेयर एंड सब्सक्राइब इफ यू लाइक माय कंटेंट। इवन इफ यू डिडंट लाइक माय कंटेंट, प्लीज रिमेंबर टू लाइक, शेयर एंड सब्सक्राइब। तो देखिए भाई और बहनों, आज का टॉपिक क्या है? ऐसी कुछ चीज है जिसपे मैं कॉम्प्रोमाइज नहीं करती, ठीक है? तो अभी हर पिक्चर में हमने देखा जो हीरो बोलेगा कि मैं कॉम्प्रोमाइज नहीं करता, ऐसे हम सब अपने अपनी पिक्चरों में अपने अपने हीरो है। तो मेरे ऐसे कुछ टॉपिक्स है जहां पे मैं कॉम्प्रोमाइज नहीं करती। बहुत सारे कॉम्प्रोमाइज करती भी हूँ क्योंकि गिव एंड टेक इज द गेम ऑफ लाइफ, और एडजस्ट तो करना पड़ता है क्योंकि कभी कभी सामने वाला ना बोल देता है और हमको काम कराना पड़ता है। करेक्ट? आई से समथिंग लाइक, ओ इफ आई डोंट फील इट आई विल नॉट स्माइल, बट कभी कभी भाई और बहनों स्माइल से काम हो जाता है, ठीक है? तो काइंडनेस हमको स्ट्रैटेजी के वजह से यूज करना पड़ता है। तो देखिए वहां पे मैंने कॉम्प्रोमाइज किया। तो ऐसी कुछ बातें हैं जिनके बारे में हम आज बात करेंगे। तो वेलकम टू माई चैनल, लेट्स गेट स्टार्टेड। तो गाइस, आपको क्या लगता है ना बोलना आसान काम है? ठीक है, लड़कियों के लिए तो काफी मुश्किल है, एटलीस्ट द वंस फ्रॉम माय जनरेशन, क्योंकि कहीं तक वायरिंग होती है दैट यू ट्राई टू कीप थिंग्स पीसफुल एंड हैप्पी एंड जनरली ट्राई एंड से यस। बट ऐसे कुछ चीजें हैं जिसके लिए जितना भी मुश्किल हो, यू हैव टू से नो. Okay, how much ever it stresses you out, however difficult it is, it's like, sorry, no, this doesn't work for me. So this episode is a list of those few areas of my life where I will say no if it doesn't match with what I believe in. The first one, guys, if you haven't already guessed it, is food. I don't know from where to start my journey with food. All I can say is it's been very intrinsic to my life and हाँ, मेरा रेप्यूटेशन है घर पे मैं टाइम पे नहीं खाती, ठीक है? बहुत सालों के लिए ब्रेकफास्ट स्किप किया है, या तो लंच शाम के 7 बजे खाती हूँ, वो कुछ उलट पुलट है मेरे स्केड्यूल में। बट गाइज, वंस आई गेट हंग्री, ओके, एंड यू आर स्टैंडिंग इन माई वे, बहुत ही सिंपल बात है, या तो मेरे रास्ते से हट जाइए, क्योंकि मैं भूल चुकी हूँ कि मैं आई नीड टू बी काइंड एंड आई नीड टू बी स्वीट एंड देयर इज एन एम्पैथी क्वोशंट, दे गो फ्लाइंग आउट ऑफ माई हेड व्हेन माई ब्लड शुगर इज लो। सो इफ यू आर स्टैंडिंग इन फ्रंट ऑफ मी, आपसे 2 एक्सपेक्टेशन है, या तो आप हट जाइए साइड पे, या तो आप फटाफट मेरे लिए खाना लेके आइए। एंड देन इन टर्म्स ऑफ व्हाट आई एंजॉय ईटिंग, गाइज, आई हैव typically on any day I will not compromise on what I want to eat. ये मैं उस दौर से गुजर चुकी हूँ जहाँ पे आई थिंक आई वॉज ऑब्सेस्ड विद डाइट्स बिकॉज आई वॉज ट्राइंग टू लुक अ सर्टेन वे, एंड वो बोलेंगे ठीक है, बहुत सिंपल है, आप रोटी बंद कर दो, चावल बंद कर दो, शुगर बंद कर दो, सॉल्ट बंद कर दो, खाना बंद कर दो, जीना बंद कर दो, ठीक है, सोना बंद कर दो। मुझे वही सुनाई देता था कि आपने कार्ब्स निकाल दिए, शुगर निकाल दिया, फ्रूट निकाल दिए, ये तुम्हारा कीटो स्लैश पैलियो स्लैश ये। आई हैव बीन थ्रू दैट ड्रिल एंड आई थिंक एक वो एक्सपीरियंस के बाद आता है यार, ये एक चीज अगर मैंने कॉम्प्रोमाइज की, it's messing with my happiness, my general happiness of being alive. So with regards to food, guys, I'm very proud of the fact that it's an important aspect in my life and I eat the way I like eating. So guys, and girls especially, the next thing where I do not put a compromise on is boundaries. I know it's a new age word for my generation of people because it's something I've heard in the last 5 or 6 years. But it's very, very important, especially as a girl, I would say, but for all humans, especially if you come under the category of a nice person. So if you're someone whom everyone says, hey, you know what, he, she, they, them, it is a nice person, very, very nice person, good person. I think slowly you start realizing, okay, I need to redefine what a good person or a nice person is. Because a lot of times if someone doesn't have boundaries, which is the opposite person can come and be the way they want and say what they want and put their demands onto you, and you kind of feel obligated to honor it because you're a good person. Yeah, that I call it the good person trap. If we are not so concerned about being liked by everyone, वो देखिए टेंडेंसी भी है, बिकॉज वी आर सोशल क्रीचर्स, वी हैव लिव्ड इन ट्राइब्स, तो कहीं तो एक कंडीशनिंग है दैट ओ इट्स वेरी नाइस, यू नो, एवरीवन शुड लाइक मी, एंड वी नीड टू अनलर्न दैट अ लिटिल बिट। बिकॉज अगर आप प्रॉपरली अपने ओरिजिनल नेचर में अपने आप को एक्सप्रेस करो यार, कोई तो कोई होगा जिसको आपको ठीक नहीं लगता, you know, they'll be like, I don't like how he, she speaks or how they are or this thing they do or that face they make. There will be someone who's not fully approving of how you are. And I just want to tell you that's absolutely fine. You are not here to be liked by everyone. You're here to express yourself in the best way that you know. And that is where boundaries come in. Where it's with a lot of clarity that you can express to someone that, listen, regarding this particular thing, I'm all right till here. Beyond this, it's not okay. Now for those who are not used to it, आपके friends होंगे, family होंगी, you know their whole life they've been a certain way with you. और आप अचानक से एक दिन बोलेंगे सुनो, I have boundaries. You're crossing a boundary. Okay, it might be harsh for someone who is not used to it with you because they have been dealing a different way with you. But my 2 cents on this and my conclusion on this and the advice I would like to give you is be very, very clear about where your boundaries are. That way, I think there is, fluid communication, and also you can't blame anyone else for anything because half of our, I think, grief is because somebody took advantage, took me for a ride. I didn't know when to say no. I said no even though I wanted to say yes, or I said yes even though I wanted to say no. None of that happens. So guys, that's why boundaries are very important, and that's the second one on my list. Like a week he's been back saying, oh, I want you back, I want you back. And I'm like not even interested because there's this other guy who's after me. And I said, okay, we'll meet. And he was like, okay, meet me when? And I was like, listen, I can't do it today. God, I'm busy. And he said, you know what, I can't be without you because you are just like the most amazing person I've ever known. And I can't function without you. And he said he wants to meet again. And guys, this is where I start offering solutions. Oh, him, that fuckboy, why didn't you already block him? Wasn't he a ground with red flags on his ass? Like, wasn't it blatantly obvious he'll make you cry? Solution, right? And she was like, yeah, so I don't know. I think I have feelings for him, but I also don't have feelings for him. And there's this other guy who said he has feelings for me, but then he was going out with my ex-best friend from 2 years back, Shania, and she stopped talking to me because she thinks like I did this whole thing. So I'm not sure now. What am I supposed to do? Like, also, you know what, like all this is happening and I have to get my nails done tomorrow, yeah, and that chick comes only like once in 2 months because otherwise she's in London, so she's come here and I took the appointment. So, like, okay, so what happened? What's the problem? I'm not understanding. I gave you suggestion for the problem that is. Yeah, so that's what I was saying. You didn't let me complete, Poonam. Let me talk first. I bumped into him. Like, yeah, you bumped into him. He asked you to meet him again. You don't want to meet him. You block him. No, the thing is I'm confused. Like, I don't know which way to go because there's this other guy, okay, also who's like told me I'm the best thing that ever walked the surface of this earth. Okay, so guys, I used to do this. No, not this, telling the story. I used to be the listener. Like, fukkat ka therapy. Okay, where the opposite person will tell me every breath they took while telling me the story. And I noticed that they get little, I don't know, irritated when I offer a practical solution, like you can block this guy. Just don't see him anymore. And stop telling me how great they think you are because I know how great I think you are. We don't have to go down that road. So this, this is just one of the things. I would say I'm not willing to compromise on in the sense, agar problem hai yaar, so you define the problem. I think it can be done in 4 to 5 sentences at best. You want to go into the details, it can be done in 5 minutes. But if someone's making a salan out of it, they're just cooking it and cooking it and cooking it and telling how bad it was and passionately telling me how bad it was for very, very long. There was a time I could sit around that person. As of today, I cannot sit around that person. Because ये एक minus होता है empath होने का. I'm not here bragging about, oh, I'm an empath, I have a beautiful, sensitive heart. Nothing like that, guys. I feel for other person. I catch feelings sometimes when they're expressing what they want to say and I'm trying to be like the mentor or the good friend here. And जितना भी मैं try करूँ, जितना भी मैं नमक से नहाऊँ, जितना भी मैं खुद की दृष्टि निकालूँ, ठीक है, उनका कुछ थोड़ा सा एक एनर्जी या वाइब मेरे में आ ही जाता है. So now because I'm so protective of this good feeling that I have, and you know before it was I thought, oh, I'm a good person if I'm taking this burden on other people's behalf. कि उनको बात करनी है और मैं सुन रही हूँ और मैं एडवाइस दे रही हूँ और मुझे इतना इरिटेट हो रहा है, मेरा सर फटने वाला है because I can't take this drama that's happening, but I would still listen to it because somewhere I felt like this is the proof that I'm a good human. And I think my definition of being a good human or a good person has changed. It is the same instruction that you get from the air hostess on the plane, which is कृपया अपना ऑक्सीजन मास्क पहले पहने दूसरों की सहायता करने से पूर्व. which is before you help somebody else, you make sure that you are tanked up on oxygen. We did it in one of the other episodes where we showed you can't pour from an empty glass. So guys, this is one way I think to keep your peace intact, which is why I kind of avoid drama at all costs, and which is why I have very low tolerance for drama. Whether it is in a relationship, whether it is in a story, whether it is in interacting with any person, I think if everyone just has the commitment to create a solution, that there is a hindrance here, there is a problem here, I would like a solution. We can all pour our energies in such a beautiful way, right? We can actually pour our heads together and sort it out. Versus this looping drama series that keeps happening. I get it. See, everyone has a tough story. Everyone has their own way of expressing what they want to express. My tolerance for it is a 0, is all I'm saying. Guys, the final thing on my list that I do not compromise on, which is also kind of an extension of a point I made earlier. We can call it sanity, or we can call it mental peace. But it has become my single most precious resource over the course of time, of course. एक ज़माना था जहाँ पे, you know, I used to feel like वो सामने वाले का काम हो जाना चाहिए, doesn't matter. Whatever I go through, whatever torture I'm giving myself, whatever uneasiness I'm feeling, I shouldn't express it, I shouldn't trouble someone, I shouldn't make it tough for them. And guys, now it's come to, this is the most precious resource I have. I will guard it with everything I have. So here there is a thing now I want to share with you. जो हम battles लड़ते हैं life में, you know, you can get pissed about so many things, you can fight so many things, you can not like so many things. Choose and pick your battles wisely. क्योंकि एक दिन में आपका stamina उतना ही है, ठीक है? तो I take a call as to, you know what, these things I will pick and kind of go against the tide and sort it out. Doesn't matter. And then there are few things I let it go. I understand it may not go in my favor. I understand there might be repercussions which are not fully in my favor. But dealing with it or dealing with the person who's associated with it is very, very drastically affecting my sanity or mental peace. Okay, where it's like I'm not a peaceful person, I'm not a happy person anymore, मेरे को ठीक से नींद नहीं आएगी. Is this thing that I want to fight out really worth it? These are the kind of questions I started asking myself. So either it be something which means so much to me that compromising on mental peace was not a problem. But guys, as of today, I can't think of anything which would come in that category, because as far as I'm concerned, if you are mentally at peace, the first service you have done for the world. You have actually helped the world become a better place by being a peaceful person. So I would recommend this to you too. Regarding your mental peace, please guard it with everything you have. So guys, these were things, sorry, once more.
Go man.
So guys, this was a list of things that I never compromise on. Do let me know how you liked the episode, and also do let me know what are your core values that you don't compromise on. Till then, take care, God bless, bye-bye.